the fast 5 things you need to know. We'll start your day off swirly, it's the toast. I sound amazing.
Welcome back to The Toast and happy Tuesday. I'm choosing, and I choose you today, tomorrow, and forever.
That's so beautiful, Coach and I'm so glad to see this sunny environment has influenced a sunny disposition.
Absolutely. Lots to be excited about today. One, we're together.
We're
and
together.
Just family's everything.
We're together again in studio. So if you're listening, feel free to watch your girls swirl around.
Yeah.
Even though if you watch every day, it does sort of feel like we're together. It's always a party viewing experience, but this is just extra fun.
That's beautiful. It's lots to be excited about today. One, major launch for the Spritz Society team. As you can see, the boxes behind us have changed, you guys. We teased sort of, we were overhyping, but I do think that the product and the launch, demands the hype that we gave it. We are launching a brand new product.
I don't think we overhyped. I literally think that's actually a flaw of ours.
That we don't hype enough.
We don't hype enough.
Because this is an industry-changing product. It is a skinny spritz. That's our new launch. As you can see, the boxes behind me. It's a skinny spritz. It's the classic Italian spritz that you know and love, but we made it skinny. That's right. It's 100 calories, no added sugar, delicious, delicious. Skinny girl summer is here. Spritz girl summer is here.
No added sugar.
Huge.
0, none, not one.
It's pour it over a glass of ice. It looks like a spritz.
Yeah. So we're having a skinny girl summer.
It's available exclusively at Target. We filmed a commercial. It's on the Spritz Instagram. It's hilarious. Mm-hmm. And yeah, sort of big things happening here over at Toast HQ.
Watch this space, grab a spritz, and make it a skinny.
Don't grab a spoon. Grab a spritz.
Yeah, I love that.
So many things I want to talk to you about from yesterday's episode.
Okay.
The first is that I got a lot of feedback about who Joellen looks like.
I actually feel bad for Joellen that we opened up
it's
this
the rudest thing you could do.
floor. It's Claudia's worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Everyone sound off with who you think Joellen looks like.
But it's bothering me so much. And while I don't think anybody really got it 100%.
No, nobody scratched the itch that I'm thinking.
The most popular answer and the one I see the most is Topanga, Danielle Fishel. So I agree she does look like Topanga, but it must be somebody in my personal life because nobody really got it.
Well, Joellen herself has said that she looks like a mix of Topanga and Teresa Giudice. Which
she doesn't look like Teresa
Yes,
Giudice.
she does. Look at the cast photo. Oh,
yeah, I got a new iPad, everyone, because I left mine in New York, and we always need more iPads at Toast HQ, and I just want to say I spent the morning setting up an iPad, and I wish everybody who was a part of making this iPad and the setup system, I wish them the worst things in their life. Seriously, the way my morning was fucking ruined, having to get my Apple ID and setting up a passcode, and then all my texts got on here, even though I explicitly said, don't transfer anything. Miserable morning. Sorry, what was I doing on
that?
What was I doing?
Look at the cast photo for Rory because she does look like Teresa Giudice. There's a sprinkle of Teresa in there. Trey. Someone said she looks like America Ferrera. Claudia didn't like that call, but I did.
Her cast photo, with all the women, or alone?
Some people say she looks like Olivia Oshry.
Oh, she does have Olivia Oshry sprinkled into her.
Yeah, she's and
I just want to say, I don't feel bad about these celebrity doppelgangers because everyone we're mentioning is pretty. Joellen is pretty.
Yeah. I guess it's not like a...
Oh, in the cast photo, she is giving
Trey.
Giudice.
Trey. Yeah.
They all look like Dolores.
Yeah. And then Alicia and Liz do sort of look like each other until you watch more.
Did we say that Kelsey looks like Olivia Culpo?
Other people have said it. For me, she's Gal Gadot. And in the episode I was watching last night, from the angle that I was seeing her face, she was giving Kim Kardashian. Do you ever get a glimpse of Kim with her?
No, but actually Joellen is also giving Kim.
Interesting.
It's insane how they all look the same.
Yeah. Did you watch any more last night?
No, I started the viral series Off Campus. Have you heard about it?
I've heard, that's all I've heard, viral series Off Campus porn.
The funny thing is one of the porn books that I didn't read got made into a TV show, and I'm watching, and I'm like, I think I've read this book. Checked my Goodreads this morning. I did read this book, but I don't have any recollection of her being a music major. I thought she was an ice skater, but then I think that's deal breaker or icebreaker. That's they should turn into. So I watched it, and obviously people
Who's
are just
making it.
Prime.
Who's in it?
Nobody you ever know except the girl. You're telling me that's not Barbie Ferreira from Euphoria? I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It's got your classic makings. It's getting overhyped just because of the porn. Is the show amazing? No, but I'm starting to fall in love with the characters and it's cute.
Beautiful.
But it's only something I could watch while Ben was playing basketball with your husband last night. Because if Ben walked in and was watching the actual, not even the porn, but the acting, it's humiliating to be a part of it. I'm ashamed to be watching the show, but I will be finishing it. You ever have one of those shows?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I just feel there are some porn shows that are so, I think a good example is, what's the Daisy Edgar Jones one? Normal People? Was that the show?
Sure.
that she did with Paul Mescal. Is that the book? Yeah.
Normal People.
That was like a beautiful show while also being porn.
Hate.
Oh my God, I loved it.
Hated.
The show that I'm watching now is like legitimately like some of the worst acting, the worst everything.
Like Hallmark.
The fake college that they go to, like it's just like it's so
It's
fake.
like ABC Family.
Yes. Oh, yes. Perfect example. But it's good and I like it. And the characters, that guy's really cute. But like it's stupid, you know? Mm-hmm. But I wanted to, obviously, because I'm a part of a viral show, I had to like watch the viral show,
Yeah.
It's my job as sort of our viral correspondent.
Oh, okay. Good.
Oh, and
have
Jackie,
fun.
there's, product placement. There's a Liquid IV product placement. It's sort of a storyline. I want to say good on Liquid IV for getting involved in a viral show, but in a unique way. Like, obviously, they're all athletes. They're collegiate athletes. So you would think, like, okay, they're having Liquid IV, but no, there's a storyline that, like, one of the athletes gets a Liquid IV with his sponsorship, but it has to be with his dad, who he has a bad relationship with. Like, it's funny.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And they're like, you should do the Liquid IV sponsorship with Graham. Like, whatever.
Oh, my God.
It's funny.
It sounds great.
Oh, and also
I haven't seen that much of it though yet. It hasn't like totally bubbled up to the surface
early.
of like, yeah, you're early on the curve, but I have been hearing like a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, as far as like need to watches for me,
Jackie,
and I'm like literally bedtime last night was a 2-hour long affair. It's
do
amazing
not watch it.
that I got to watch any Rory.
I will tell you when things, like I told you need to watch Rory, you do not.
No, I'm
watch
not
the show.
watching that show.
No. Tonight, though, is in the city premiere along with
Summer House finale.
Oh, is it the finale?
I think so.
That's exciting.
It's giving like
Because like I've had enough. I'm ready for the
Beverly
reunion.
Hills to
Absolutely.
Vanderpump Rules.
They had their big
Premiere.
event last night. Amanda was there. She looked good.
Yeah. I mean, they all owe her a huge thank you.
Enormous.
Like Lindsay and Kyle and everyone needs to be sending her flowers because not only did she like make this season of Summer House, like she has solidified that their show that, most shows suck and don't go anywhere
especially.
And nobody wants to watch them. She has solidified that their show will be a hit. Like, you're welcome.
Absolutely.
And I've ruined my life for you guys. Like,
well, she didn't really do it for
she's
them.
so fucking generous.
She didn't really do it for them, but I
She's
hear
so
you.
selfless.
Beyond.
They actually
She's always thinking of others.
They seriously owe her a thank you, as mad at her as they are.
In a backwards kind of way, like they're all being lifted up because of her sins.
And they all look like heroes, even though they did not do anything.
They
did not
like
do
heroes.
anything.
Yeah, they just aren't her. So like, it's good.
Exactly.
No, I low-key feel
And they
bad
get
for
to
her.
like take the moral high ground.
Yeah.
Even though they've sanctioned these sorts of like incestuous relationships in the house all along.
No,
except for Lindsay.
Her crime like doesn't really hurt most of them. Like, yes, Sierra and Kyle, I'm not talking about, but like everyone else who's now a hero.
Carl's a mess. Like,
right.
Poor Kay.
And it's like, Carl, you were very much like on your way out. Like you were asked to be a part of In the City. You're like not bringing that much anyway. So yeah, they all owe her a huge debt of gratitude, aside from the people she actually hurt.
Yeah. But still, like, you could make the case, like, the pain of, your man and your friend, but then they also say, like, they weren't that close with her in the off season. There's, like, people saying that. So your man and your friend got together, but you are now set for life.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those, like, would you rathers? Would you rather
for
your
me?
man and your, guys, seriously, answer me this. Would
Your
you
man
rather,
and your best coworker.
sorry, not your man. A guy you have like a very toxic history.
Your ex-crush.
No, your ex-boyfriend,
Your crush,
current
your
situationship.
current crush.
Very toxic.
Your crush.
Would you rather like just he runs away with like a girl who you're really close with? I wouldn't say that's like your best friend in the whole world, but like someone you're really close with.
You're a good coworker friend.
Good coworker friend who like you see not out of the office, but in exchange like you get fame and fortune.
Like,
What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, personally,
I'm going fame and fortune. I don't even want the fame
because I like have my head on straight.
right.
you know?
Right. And I could see that like that toxic situationship / ex-boyfriend cycle, like it's not going to work out for me in the long run anyway. So I might as well cut my losses and become famous.
Yeah.
More famous.
Also, I was watching Ariana, a little bit of her on Watch What Happens Live. I don't know when she was there or why, but Andy was like saying, how Sierra is getting like the Love Island treatment, Dancing with the Stars. Like, have you given her any advice? And Ariana's like, she doesn't need advice. She's going to be amazing. But it must be like a little spooky for Ariana because like,
yes.
like, it's exciting that it's happening
her
for someone else,
exploration.
but they're literally like following in her footsteps, and it's giving like out to pasture.
It's giving the substance. She's Demi Moore and Sierra is Margaret Qualley.
No, it's giving like expired.
Yeah, no, like there's a treadmill and it's like Ariana was going, now Sierra's coming.
Yeah, so it's like if she's doing all the same things Ariana's doing, that means Ariana wouldn't be doing those things anymore. Like if Sierra's doing After Sun, say it goes well, like what
Next
would she
season,
be doing? Hosting.
Yeah.
Like,
And I do think they should mix up the hosts for Love Island. They do, actually. This is like their 4th or 5th host. So, yeah.
so it's like, it's not all great. You know,
But Ariana has to sit there and be like, I'm so happy. I'm so proud. It's my girl.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, that's a little weird. Like, she's going to take your jobs.
Absolutely.
Your job's
Your job's What's next? Chicago on Broadway?
I don't think she would.
I don't think she sings or dances. Like, I don't think she has.
But she's doing Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, wait.
So, like, if she really impresses everyone.
But, like you can learn to dance. I don't think you can learn to sing. You can learn to sing better. But if you have no chops, I don't know if she has no chops.
But is it a really, like, vocal heavy role, Roxy?
The name on everybody's lips is gonna be Roxy.
I feel like you could do it. Because yes, you have to sing. You have to just like be good at things. You don't have to like be incredible, and you have to sell tickets. It's more like the ticket selling role.
You know, I was just watching, speaking of Chicago, a vlog from the actress Danielle Monet. She played Trina Vega in Victorious, and like one of her iconic lines from Victorious is like, Chicago. Have you ever heard that audio? It's from Chicago the musical. Turns out she was up for the role of Roxy and she lost it. She shared a whole vlog about how upset she was, but like it was like this amazing process, you know, yada yada. But that would have been huge for the millennial core.
Yeah.
Trina Vega actually playing Roxy. When I think she like played Roxy in the Victorious adaptation
and the Academy of Victorious.
Right, whatever school, Hollywood Arts.
That would be beautiful.
We have actually a lot to do today because, of course, like we're launching a huge business. Like I said, Skinny Spread's available now exclusively at Target. We have Dear Toasters. Of course, we have stories. I guess that was your TV recap because I did not watch the new Rory. I will. But it's also like I'm kind of feeling stressed because like tonight's also like the Knicks game
and tonight's Summer House in the City.
I know. Ben was like making plans for us to go watch, but I don't think I can.
No.
I'm stressed. Like lots of content. And I also haven't even cracked open Rocker's Bell Burden. Like,
I'm telling you.
I brought it to Florida with me.
You're never reading Copper's Bell Burden.
I have to read Copper's Bell Burden, Hayden Panettiere's memoir, and what was the third book? Oh, someone remind me. I had 3 books on my nightstand, in my emotional nightstand.
Do you think you added to your Goodreads?
Of course not. What was the third book I wanted to read? What was
Lena
it?
Dunham.
Oh, yeah. I actually really do.
Copper's Bell Burden.
But like this week, I'm taking on so much. I started Rory. I have off campus. I have now in the city. Like, it's just a lot. Try being an influencer for a day. Try it.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to watch all that TV tonight.
I know.
Like, bedtime is just
a bloodbath.
It's an hours-long affair these days. So we'll see.
We'll see. We're doing our best.
But we like actually have to watch Summer House finale and
yeah, of course. So like the Knicks game, like sorry, I'll have to tell Ben like I can't.
Yeah, and Zach might have to take the lead
on bedtime.
Should
we get together and watch?
Or like the boys could get together,
do bedtime together while watching
and watch the Knicks game. And actually, then they could watch the Knicks game with the boys. Like they could watch a little bit of the Knicks game.
Nice.
That's cute. Okay,
like we can go upstairs.
Yeah, we just
head to the bedroom.
You know, do our thing.
All right, well, I feel adequately prepared if you feel adequately prepared.
I do feel adequately prepared for the Fast 5 stories that you do need to know.
And the Fast 5 stories that you need to know are brought to you by Weight Watchers. Whether you're curious about affordable GLP-1 options or you're looking for smart nutrition guidance and a supportive community, Weight Watchers gives you the tools to stay on track and reach your weight loss goals. Spring is not about starting over. It's about starting fresh, and that's with support that keeps up with you. So obviously, you know, GLP-1s, everyone's obsessed. If you're looking for a place to like not only get it, but also get help, support, community. Weight Watchers is amazing, but also it's an amazing program if you don't want to do a GLP-1. So you can hop into a session. They have different live sessions from your kitchen while you're prepping dinner, listening in during a commute. They offer curated experiences for whatever you're going through. So whether that is GLP-1, if you're managing menopausal weight gain, I did the Weight Watchers program, the nursing program, when I was trying not to like gain weight while I was nursing, which was really hard, but overall I did not, which I was really proud of. So they have lots of different programs for different phases of life, which I really appreciate, especially for women, because like so much of life cycle has an effect on your weight. Weight Watchers Core Plus members lose twice as much weight as people who try to lose weight on their own. They offer customizable plans that shift in real time based on your life and your goals. And they have a completely overhauled app experience that's got the support that you need to succeed. So it's not just a tracker, it's a coach in your pocket, a community at your fingertips. They've supported over 63 million members on health and weight loss journeys. So stop the guesswork and start something that just works. Join Weight Watchers Core Plus program for the ultimate weight loss support and better results. Go to WeightWatchers.com/toast to get a special offer for our listeners. That's WeightWatchers.com/TOAST to get that special offer today. Today's episode is also brought to you by Boll & Branch. Have you noticed sheets slipping off the corners lately? Like one of my biggest pet peeves is waking up and like the sheet is not on the bed. Maybe your pillows don't feel supportive anymore. Maybe you're just like a curmudgeon and it's because you're not sleeping good. And if you're not sleeping good, that means you just need a bed refresh. And there's nothing I love more than a bed refresh. And the best place to go for a bed refresh, whether it's an aesthetic refresh, whether it's a comfort refresh, go to Boll & Branch. It's the fastest, simplest way to upgrade your sleep. It's what touches you all night long. Your sheets. Boll & Branch makes the entire bed. They make signature sateen sheets, breathable pillows, cozy waffle bed blankets, and beautifully crafted comforters, all designed to work together for comfort and temperature regulation. It's a simple swap that transforms no matter that transforms your bed instantly. There's no complicated setup. There's no new routines. It's just a bed that feels softer, more breathable, and way more inviting the moment you lie down. People start with the signature sheet set. I do have a few pairs of that. And then quickly add the comforter, the waffle blanket. Oh, I actually just got the comforter. I kind of feel like I'm over my duvet and like I'm ready for a comforter. Do you know what I mean? And when I think comforter, I think like dorm room. But the ones from Boll & Branch are extremely aesthetic. It's organic cotton, breathable pillows. You're going to love it. And just like changing your life, like changing your bed will change your life. Sleeping well will change your life. So discover a softness beyond your wildest dreams with Boll & Branch. Get 15% off your first set of sheets, plus free shipping and returns at bollandbranch.com/toast. That's Boll & Branch, BOLLAND, branch.com/TOAST to take 15% off. Exclusions apply. Today's episode is also brought to you by Built. Built started out rewarding members on their rent, and now, as of 2026, Built members can also earn points on mortgage payments wherever they live. Every housing payment earns you points that you can use towards flights, top travel partners like United and Hyatt, Lyft rides, Amazon purchases, and so much more. I personally am a Built member. I have been for many years, and I always use my points on travel because I am friends with Brian Kelly, the points guy, and he has taught me how to maximize my points. And Built points go a really long way, and they have a ton of different hotel and airline partners, making it really easy. But one of the most underrated parts is that Built members also get access to a neighborhood concierge. It can make restaurant reservations, book fitness classes, find new local spots, all while being rewarded at more than 45,000 merchant partners. It's like having a personal assistant baked into where you live. It's simple. Being a renter and now owning a home is just better with Built. It's join the membership that's built for where you live. So I joined because I'm a renter, and I think that it's amazing for renters. You can earn points on rent, but now everyone can get involved. There's benefits for everyone, whether you're an owner or a renter. So it's just the membership for where you live. You can join at joinbuilt.com/toast. That's joinbilt.com/TOAST. That's joinbuilt, joinbilt.com/toast, and start redeeming your Built points for rent credit, fitness classes, travel, Amazon.com, Lyft rides, and more. Make sure to use that link, joinbuilt.com/toast, so they know that you were sent by the swirlies over at the Toast.
Thank you, the Turt.
Today's episode is also brought to you by Resort Pass. So there's kind of like two companies in the world that I wish that I started, and Resort Pass is being one of them. So Resort Pass is like, have you ever like been at a hotel, been at your house and been like, oh, I wish I could go to a hotel for a day. Like, use the pool, use the spa, use
like
the gym.
Staycation.
But without staying.
But I don't want to sleep over because I have my house.
Okay, hi, you can buy a day pass to like some of the pargiest hotels in your area. Also, I think it's a great thing to do if you're on vacation and like one of the more expensive hotels or a hotel you can't get into, like has a great pool, like
you want a
water
vacation
park.
hop, or maybe somewhere you were thinking about staying, but you didn't.
Jackie and I have both done it. In the city, it's amazing because like during the summer, there are so many hotels with rooftop pools and you cannot use them unless you're a hotel guest. But now you can buy resort passes to some of them. Obviously, you live in Florida. There's so many amazing like weekend things to do.
Like water parks, great resorts, beach access.
Resort Pass partners with 2,500 plus luxury hotels and resorts across the U.S., the Caribbean, and Mexico. You can join the 6 million guests who have already taken a Resort Pass staycation. So they have same-day bookings that are available. There's no overnight stay or membership fees required. Access luxury hotels, pools, spas, cabanas, all booked in just under 5 minutes, starting at $25. It's really so brilliant. I love the concept of doing it at home or even while you're on vacation. Visit resortpass.com/toast. Use code TOAST at checkout. We should do it while I'm here.
We should.
Visit resortpass.com/toast.
It's always the best day ever.
It really is.
Like if you want to have, what do they call it, a core memory day?
It's core memory.
Do
material.
Resort
Resortpass.com/toast, and code TOAST will get you $20 off your first booking of $100 or more. That's resortpass.com/TOAST. Code TOAST for $20 off. Resort Pass. Resort Pass. The day is yours.
Thank you, Resort Turt.
You're welcome, Jert.
Our first story. Today's stories are quite random, like a lot of programming news, I would say.
It's giving modern TV guide.
Yeah, it is. So Ella Enchanted TV series is in the works at Disney Plus with Anne Hathaway producing. So a new series is in the work at Disney Plus. People confirms that they are in the early stages of developing a new TV series adaptation of Ella Enchanted based on the 1997 novel of the same name and the movie of the same name, which starred Anne Hathaway and came out in 2004.
I didn't realize it was based on a
book, loosely.
I have a truth I need to share.
You never saw Ella Enchanted? You didn't like Ella?
I've never seen Ella Enchanted.
Oh, that was the truth.
Oh my God, everyone just gasped. Yeah, no, I've never seen it.
like I feel like it's always on.
It's definitely like an E movie we love. It just missed me. And I get it confused with the Amy Adams one.
Enchanted.
Oh, right. I've never seen that either. Isn't that crazy?
That movie's amazing.
Which is better?
Enchanted.
Like, you're obsessed with one of them. Which is it?
Enchanted.
Okay.
And James Marsden's in it.
You're kidding.
It's so good.
You know, James Marsden is like in the new season of Your Friends and Neighbors, and like we're learning more about his character, and he's like increasingly just like really fucking evil.
Oh, don't spoil.
And it's really crazy because like he never does evil.
No, but he's also
it.
in that show that was like, oh my God, lightning in a bottle, but then Dead to Me.
With Christina Applegate and Linda Cardellini. Such a good fucking show. Did he play someone evil? He also played twins. Well, maybe one was good and one was bad.
So
that was such a good show.
He has range.
And you know what? It just took too long to release that last season.
He's not just Corny Collins.
But he is. He was too good at Corny Collins because I'm like, Corny Collins is not an evil arms dealer.
But that's why he is good to play someone that is an unsuspecting evildoer.
Yes.
But anyways, this is Ella Enchanted, which Anne Hathaway starred in the 2004 movie. It's about like a 16-year-old who's cursed at birth to obey every command. And it's just like cutesy fairy tale.
Yeah, I feel like this is kind of a trend we're seeing. Like we're prequeling and schmequeling. And I don't want to be a hater because I haven't seen this and I don't know. And the L one looks good, Prime Video. But just like bring back Carrie Diaries, you know, ahead of its time.
Yeah. No, this sounds good. Why is Anne Hathaway working so hard? Like
debt.
Broke?
She's obviously in debt.
I feel like everyone in the stories today is broke because everybody is working so hard and doing things that they do not need to do. When they have a lovely living, they have families.
Are you talking about the Jonas Brothers?
I am talking about the Jonas Brothers, which we'll get to. But like for Anne Hathaway, seriously, like she's taking on so many movies right now, like great, exciting projects, really classy stuff.
Yeah, nothing bad. She hasn't like gotten to the point where she's desperate and she's putting out bad shit.
But like, why do you want to work so much? Like, why?
Yeah, it couldn't be me, but I imagine like maybe she has, you know, a lot of family that she's supporting or like a gambling addiction. I don't know, because she is doing a lot. And I think that like
maybe she wants a plane or something, which like, just I would like to know that. So I like what motivates Anne Hathaway to work this hard.
I worry about her because she's kind of fallen into the trope of like being beloved and then becoming hated because like it's just too much of a good thing and it's like a lot of exposure. And she's not there yet, but she's doing a lot. And I do feel like when you're doing a lot and you're like so well liked because people just are how they are, like you will become hated. And I can see her like falling down that rabbit hole again.
No, I don't think it won't happen again. It won't happen like that. That's kind of like Taylor. You know, like Taylor's never going to get to that place again because she's ascended. Like, but when you do burn bright and fast really quickly, it fizzles. Same with like Jennifer Lawrence, that happened too. Like everybody loved her and then like everyone like thought it was cool to hate her. And then you get to like a place of just like
stability.
Yeah. So I don't think she's going to have it down again, especially because she keeps making quality work. And it seems like the world has come to appreciate her.
Well, as long as she doesn't cut her hair. Like that's really what the whole thing was. She was so artsy because she didn't burn bright and fast. She actually like really worked from Princess of Genovia and then she all the way up to Les Mis at the Oscars. She cut her hair. And it's like we could only take so much from celebrities. Like, you know, you're giving your speeches and it's just out of touch, whatever. And you also have a bad haircut. She's now, I think, a lot of her like buzz and why people love her is like her fits. Like she's kind of a fashion icon, like out of left field.
And
she needs to keep up with that.
More mature. It's not as like flashy as a young person. Like it's kind of nice. It comes with age. It's just like a respect.
Yeah.
And you don't turn on respect. You know?
Absolutely.
So I feel like that's also what's happening to Taylor because she also got that like, oh, her award show speeches are so phony. Like, blah, blah, blah. Why do you still think like you're
overexposure?
You're shocked to win everything. Like it's like that's how Anne Hathaway was sort of being.
Yeah.
I guess people don't like that.
Remember when she took her Oscar and she says, I will use this as a weapon to fight self-doubt. It's like, girl, get out of here.
Maybe it's the self-doubt that keeps her working so hard.
Maybe. But she is doing a lot.
And this is like producing, you know, it's not even acting.
Well, they had to, if they were going to do it, they had to like get her stamp of approval on it. Like it's kind of how Reese is
on
but she's Hello Sunshine. Like she's actually making it. I think maybe Anne Hathaway's doing more than just like being an in-name only producer.
No, I think that actually is good credit to the film because it's like even if she doesn't do anything, never shows up for one day, it's like if she's a producer, like it feels like an extension of the movie that was so loved.
Absolutely.
Okay, fine. So maybe she's just cashing a check here.
Yeah, which we love to see women in business.
Yes. Okay. I just, you know, I worry about her.
Where is it going to be?
Disney Plus.
Oh, of course.
As it should.
Of course. I like that.
Yeah.
Disney Plus doesn't have like a lot of
going home.
Doesn't have like a lot of shows. Like what do you watch on Disney Plus? Like you watch stuff for your kids and like National Geographic. Yeah. But it's like, do you see the new Disney Plus show? No, I guess they put it all on Hulu.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Are you ready for our next story? Some other people that like want to keep working and don't want to go home.
The Jonas Brothers.
The Jonas Brothers are starting a podcast called Hey Jonas, and it's available now.
This is really crazy to me, and I don't know why I keep letting the Jonas Brothers surprise me. I don't know if the Jonas Brothers know how famous they are because they're always doing things that are incongruous with their level of celebrity. Like, this is a band that sold out multiple nights at MetLife Stadium. Like, that's what Taylor Swift does. I was going to say Taylor Swift.
Sure.
That's what Ed Sheeran does. That's what Coldplay does. And it's like, they don't also do Jonas Con.
Well, they don't have to split it in
three ways. So I do think a lot of what we see from the bros is the fact that they have to split it 3 ways. And
so they need 3 jobs to make one whole income.
Correct. And they both have families. Like they spend a lot. But they all do like other side ventures. Like Nick has tequila, coffee, popcorn. Like
Nick has a solo career. I keep listening to his music in my car.
Yeah. I feel like everybody's obsessed with like Bruno Mars's
debts.
And it's like, well, really, I'm not worried about Bruno Mars. He is the biggest artist in the world, like on a global scale. I actually am worried about the Jonas Brothers. This is very lowbrow. It's a recession indicator. It's on iHeartRadio. So like I get the musical element, but I don't know. It's worrisome.
Well, I want to say there's 2 ways this podcast could be. There could be like, this is cash grab. It's iHeartRadio. It's like not like a serious show.
But iHeartRadio is also a legitimately bankrupt company. And I just want to say when we were out to market, like with our show, like iHeartRadio was like making offers way less than everybody else. Like they're broke.
Yeah.
So I don't think that they're like they didn't get like an insane deal.
But just listen.
If they were at SiriusXM.
There's 2 ways that this could be going.
And I just want to say they should have done this at SiriusXM because it would have been less
Not even
shady.
about the payday, because if you have an audience, you will have money.
People
and also maybe they want to be in good standing with iHeart because they run the radio stations. They need radio for their music career. So like
that's what people do who are like seriously 1 year in the industry.
Listen. So either this is like a fake show on iHeartRadio where they like just do like
pre-recorded like
nonsense and like games and stupid shit and like nobody's really listening. But think about it for a second. If it were like an actually good show, like and serious, and like they talk about like fatherhood, they have on guests, they get like introspective, they talk about brotherhood and family like
and history.
It could be like Armchair Expert.
Yeah, I don't know why.
But I don't know which one they're going for.
And I don't know why. I just don't feel like shows like that are capable of being made when they're at iHeartRadio. I know that sounds really crazy, but it's all just like kind of corny, buzzy, like filler for the radio.
Yeah, aren't Culch on iHeartRadio? Last Culch?
I was like, Culch.
Last Culch.
What is she talking about? Last Culch. Yes, and I do feel like that's why they're so popular because they're so different. Like they are good. Like
I was listening to the radio. Oh, when I was in Dallas and I didn't know how to put on music, so I was like scared driving, so I just like stayed
pressing
on the radio.
Buttons.
Claudia, my commute was 25 minutes. I didn't hear one song, but let me tell you, I heard 4 advertisements for Last Culch podcast.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's a broke company. Like they just do commercials. Yeah. So I do think that they're like the darlings of iHeartRadio, and I do think they're an extremely popular podcast. And I wasn't talking about them. Sorry, I didn't realize that they were there. This is not me being shady to anyone.
Saying like maybe they could. It's
be
possible.
The next Last Culch.
It's possible to have success there, and there's obviously they could go anywhere. Last Culch. Yeah. There's something that keeps them there.
Right.
Something.
That's true.
Maybe it's all those commercials they're getting.
I mean, I could use a commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
imagine
that's fair.
if there was 4 commercials an hour telling like relevant listeners to listen to the toast. I think that moves the needle.
Yeah, for sure. No. And I get like the radio aspect of it, but it just feels incongruous with their level of celebrity.
But I do feel like at their level of celebrity, they could actually have a very successful, introspective
and the thing about podcasts is that when done right, even by celebrities, it's career changing if you have a really good one. So,
but I don't know if they're doing this with the intention.
So thin.
Are they doing this with the intention of making it really good? I don't know. Or is it just like to check a box?
Give me a list of celebrities who you think are on the same level of fame as the Jonas Brothers.
Also, I want to pull, the podcast is available now. Like I want to see what the description is. What are we doing here at Hey Jonas?
Okay, I just want to say that like the list of people that chat gave me, like they should have podcasts. 5 Seconds of Summer. I feel like that's insulting to the Jonas Brothers.
That is.
The Chainsmokers. I also feel like that's insulting to the Jonas Brothers. Dan and Shay. I also feel like I feel like chat actually thinks very lowly of.
Or we just think like a little higher than Gen Pop. No,
I'm telling you, the Jonas Brothers. Maybe like are the Jonas Brothers like not cool or famous? Like do I have a skewed?
We definitely
I think they are
more into the Jonas Brothers than Gen Pop.
Really? I feel like I'm
But
always
that
meeting
doesn't-
people who are like Jonas.
Because you're meeting your fellow people like you.
But I'm not even like Jonas Cronus. What do they call themselves? Like Jonistas?
I
What
don't
is
know.
Jonas
Wait,
Brothers
here's
family?
the description. Hey, Jonas, hosted by Kevin, Joe, and Nick. It's the Jonas Brothers you know, musicians, actors, and well, yes, bruddards. Now they're sharing another side of themselves in the playful, intimate, and irreverent way only they can. Spend time with the Jonas Brothers here and stay a little bit longer for deep conversations like
little bit
never
longer.
before. Okay, deep conversations.
Wait,
There's
what's
a
the
trailer.
first episode?
There's
Just a trailer or an episode?
There's a trailer, and then there's a 13 minutes episode.
What is the description of the first episode?
This is Hey Jonas. Join Kevin, Joe. Okay,
The same thing?
can we listen to like a
sure.
minute?
I feel like it's going to be really produced. Like,
Getting to a great idea is hard.
skip their ads. Excuse me. We have our own ads. Get out of here.
Save $80.
Oh my God.
Ride.
They're not reading their own ads.
Gas Chris.
How many minutes of ads?
So how did we actually come up with the name Hey Jonas, guys?
Brilliant question.
I think it was on a call about what we should call it, and
Well, we were thinking originally calling it one of the early names of our band before Jonas Brothers.
this is how you guys remember it going down.
Yes,
I have a very different memory of this.
3 co-hosts is a
we had
lot.
Sons of Jonas.
It had nothing to do with
Jonas.
No.
I don't think you're right at all.
We were talking about a thing.
That's
Talk about
exciting.
talking over each other.
Call it and say, "Hey Jonas," and then I
Who is this?
wrote down on my little
Nick.
notepad, "Hey Jonas," and offered it up as a potential title.
Oh, he's taking
for the
credit.
podcast.
He's taking credit.
Thanks for-
They have a really toxic relationship.
Well,
Thanks, Nick. Mine was just a little bit more exciting, of
It's
an elaborate story. So really, this
I don't
story.
get any extra credit,
you
financially
get
going.
for
like
Keep going.
podcast points.
I just want to say I would love to just sit here and listen to another podcast on our podcast.
Yeah, I know.
And call it a podcast.
Yeah, right.
Is that a thing?
Podcast. All right.
I feel like everyone in the world had a podcast, so we just felt left out. So
Okay.
we needed a podcast.
Honest.
We need the money.
Well, I was thinking more that we had a lot of really important things to talk about.
That's
And,
true.
We
so
don't spend enough time
serious.
with each other as it is. So why not just fill
We don't
the
spend enough
space between soundcheck and the show with a podcast where we have to be
Together in a closed environment.
They're optimizing their schedule.
Habit stacking.
Habit stacking. I mean, why not make a couple grand in this hour when we're just sitting here taking a poop?
Because a couple grand split 3 ways after taxes and commissions is $3.
Even more.
No, it's a good idea. We should definitely do it. Pull a question from the bowl.
Question.
Hold. That's low.
Anticipatory. All right, let's get a question.
This was Joe's idea. I love
learned
this
to say
idea. To just do random questions that have nothing to do with
Big
basically
metal
anything.
bowl. All right.
And I'm sorry, 3 people is too many for a
Kevin,
podcast.
I'll take it.
Nick.
Oh, okay.
No, I think it's Nick.
We could all answer it too.
Maybe not. No.
I think we could all answer.
We don't know what's in the bowl. It's great, Nick. This is for you, Nick. Do you pee in the shower?
Oh yes, I do. I love
And
to show.
or
And that's
So,
scene.
so it's the first kind of podcast.
Yeah, well, the thing is,
Not
I
the
will give them
second.
grace. The first episode of The Toast was a shit show. Like, you have to give grace. It takes people a couple of episodes to get on their feet. I'm worried about 3 people, especially 3 people who I feel like struggle with who's the leader, who's the middle. Like, and I think Nick thinks it's him, and I think that Joe thinks it's him, and I think Kevin thinks it's Joe.
But I also feel like Kevin might be feeling like this is my time to shine. I'm the
true.
smart one.
The
I'm the
fans,
one.
The fans are grown up. The
yeah.
fans like me. I'm a father.
I'm the one who
all
like
are.
makes good choices and is selfless.
Settled
and
down
puts
and built a
like
business.
you two are like rock star egos, but like when it comes to a podcast, you want to hear from the Kevin.
It's-
with the life advice.
It's very
So
true.
maybe he's also going to be like talking over everyone because he thinks this is his time.
Now Kevin is saying me.
He doesn't sing, but he can talk.
I'm worried about them. I still am worried about them after hearing the first episode.
But I just feel
I will
like
give
knowing
grace.
that the first question from the bowl is "Do you pee in the shower?" confirmed it's the first type of podcast.
It's
and
not deep
It's not
combos.
the second type.
Yeah, they're not opening up a vein and bleeding out.
But I mean, also, why do that on the first episode? Like, if you don't even know if it's going to be a success. Like,
Right.
I feel like give it time. It's not the worst idea. It's not the worst nominees for a podcast. It's really not.
No, it's not. But I'm worried about them.
And if the
recession
concept,
indicator,
if the concept is that we have an hour between soundcheck and the show, and like they're just sitting there to like talking and like shooting the shit, what they would be doing, and now we're going to like record it and make money from it. I think that actually works.
I do think the live shows will suffer. Like doing a podcast, people think it's nothing. Like I'm sorry, you have to like when I get done here, I can take a nap. Like you're supposed to give if you're going to do it right. You give it all. Like you can't actually. That is the performance. You know, I think that their tour will suffer.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I will say one thing about them that, you know, you really cannot knock them for is that they are amazing performers. Like what they will always have, they should tour forever because maybe other financial, I don't know if their new music streams the way it used to, but they have a really big fan base and they can tour forever and like make a living from
They
it.
should do Vegas residency.
I believe that they did. I believe it was enormously popular.
Because like their clientele would go to Vegas. That way they could like put their kids in school in Nevada.
No, I mean, a lot of people live in LA and go out to Vegas
I'm
on
just
the
like
weekends.
trying to keep them home, you know?
That's what Adele did. She was like, when I went to her show, she was talking about how like this is the most amazing work-life balance she's ever had because she's in LA all weekend and she, I think, you know, Caesar sends a jet. She jets back and forth every weekend.
Yeah. Well, no, I meant like if they got houses.
Oh, they have a Vegas residency that starts tomorrow. Cool.
Okay, so we're on the same page.
Oh, so maybe it's like a Vegas residency podcast. They didn't make that clear.
And maybe the Vegas residency is like sponsored by iHeartRadio. But no, what I was saying is like they could get houses in Nevada. They could live there.
Not everyone wants to do that. Britney Spears did that. I think when you have a residency where you actually perform on the weekdays.
Like Donnie and Marie.
I know you're right because Adele was Weekends with Adele. I think of
And it was a
residency-
short stint. I'm saying
residency
for
is during the
20
week.
years, the Jonas Brothers should live in Nevada, put their kids in school, Vegas every night.
But when you do that, you have to be okay with like you're now entering like a season of retirement almost. And I think that some of the egos in that group, Nick is so not down. Nick loves like SNL and like, you know, being like swirly.
Yeah. Well, I think that it's... I disagree.
And Joe is single now. Like they're not doing that. I mean, Kevin would do it. That's our stable king right there.
No, but he has deep roots like where he lives.
In Jersey, yeah.
Are you ready for our next story, which is some more music news? And I'm glad that people are talking about it because Spotify said...
Oh my God. This is fucking disgraceful. And I'm sorry, as partners of Spotify, I love you, but undo what you've done.
So they say their disco ball icon, which prompted massive user backlash, will go away next week as planned.
Okay, so I assumed that it was like a 50th anniversary.
No, I'm sorry.
like-
Every time I saw that logo, I thought Spotify was downloading on my phone.
Yes, of course.
And I'm like, why don't I have Spotify?
Not only that, but
I feel like
assumed-
people haven't even noticed. They like now when we're talking about it, they'll be like, yeah, I saw that. But they didn't even like realize what was happening. I literally had to like get out my magnifying glass to see what the new icon is. And it's like a disco ball Spotify green ball.
So I also thought it was downloading, and then I saw it was like a special edition logo, and I said, oh, this didn't pass like a user experience test. But I'm like, I'm sure it's some anniversary and we'll be done tomorrow. And it's been like 5 days. Far too long for such a poorly constructed logo. I feel like I know nothing about graphic design. I am not, you know, proficient in Photoshop. And you know how many people it took to get this made, approved, launched. Not one of them said, you know, this is bad.
I didn't know that this was happening. I thought
neither.
maybe like it only happened to me.
What's it in celebration
So
of?
hate has rained down on Spotify's 20th birthday party celebratory disco ball icon. The streamer acknowledged the backlash and said the old 2D logo will return to users' phones next week as previously planned under the temporary icon switch out. So they're saying it was always going to be changed back. It's not just because everybody hates us.
Sure.
Without warning, last week they debuted the glowing green mirror ball icon for the mobile app on Apple's iOS. It was meant to be a fun celebration of the first 20 years connected with Spotify 20.
iOS or iOS? I've never heard anyone say iOS.
I read what I saw.
Cool. I love
My
that.
eyes see iOS.
That's like hooked on phonics. It's hooked on Jonics. Like you just are living in your own world.
1,000%.
And I love that.
What did I say? iOS?
Yeah, and I feel like everybody says iOS. Like when you update to the new iOS, not the new iOS.
Oh, you guys are living in the past. I'm in the future.
Absolutely.
Spotify appears to not have expected this intense reaction from many of its users about the appearance of the disco ball, with many slamming it as a visual abomination.
Yes, it's a disgrace.
One
and
person
it's-
said the person who designed this logo should be fired.
Absolutely, by the way. Like, this is definition of being bad at your job.
Yeah. And then Spotify said, we know glitter is not for everyone. It's not about the glitter.
Oh my God,
Gaslighting.
gaslighters. That's honestly, I'm living for the statement.
They
It's
said-
like, I know you guys are ugly and don't have taste, so we'll change it.
Our temp glow up ends soon. Your regularly scheduled Spotify icon returns next week. Whether that was always the plan or not, they're acting like this was exactly how they wanted it
Next
to go.
week, I'm sorry, we can't wait that long. And let me tell you, it's everywhere because I logged into CarPlay, and even on the CarPlay, it's the disco ball. It looks better there than on the phone because it's bigger, but it's still so bad. And Ben was like, "What's that?" I'm like, I can't even talk about it.
I had no idea that any
so
of
glad
this
we're
was
talking about
happening.
this.
I'm so glad that we're talking about it and like that we're just like shedding light on this national issue.
Disgrace.
This outrage.
Yeah,
I'm glad that they know that we hate it.
yeah, despise.
I love being a Spotify partner.
Love, but this doesn't change the fact, like, I have to be honest. It's ugly. Go back.
And it's confusing. Worse than ugly, like it's confusing. We didn't know it was your birthday.
I was like, we rely on you so much. Our favorite podcasts, all of our favorite music.
Yeah.
Like, I use Spotify like 20,000 times a day for Foo, for me, for work. Like, and I'm sorry, the user experience was temporarily sidelined. Fix it. Go
I wonder
back.
if it harmed our numbers because people thought like their Spotify was downloading.
Let's check our analytics for this week.
1000% it did.
Okay. Cut me my check, Spotify.
So all will be right next week.
All will be right next week. My life begins next week.
Are you ready for our next story, which is your genuine nightmare?
Oh no, what?
So Ryan Gosling was fired from the Lovely Bones movie after gaining 60 pounds for the role.
Wait, not only is that my personal nightmare, who was he supposed to play? The dad?
The dad.
You know what? Mark Wahlberg like did always feel sort of strangely cast, and I guess it was like a last minute thing. But why? The dad being fat has like nothing to do. Why would he have to gain 60 pounds? He's literally just a suburban dad. And I just want to say, Mark Wahlberg like wasn't even fat in the movie, so it's not a role that required him to be fat. This is what I mean when I say like actors are so drama.
No, imagine gaining 60 pounds for the job that you got and then not having the job.
So, but why did he?
So Peter Jackson, the director of Lovely Bones,
And I'm glad that the Lovely Bones is still being talked about. It's the best movie ever.
He's speaking about it like at Cannes Film Festival.
As he should. Like seriously, as he should.
So he's finally weighing in on Ryan Gosling's infamous recasting in The Lovely Bones, which I didn't even know that was happening. He was supposed to play Saoirse Ronan's dad.
Saoirse Ronan. Like seriously, put some respect on the Lovely Bones' name.
But
Susie, wasn't that her name in the movie?
Susie.
That movie's so
Susie
good.
Salmon.
Yes.
But revealed
Salmon. I can't with you. Like Salmon Eos. What did you just pronounce weirdly?
Saoirse.
Exactly.
But Ryan Gosling revealed to Hollywood Reporter in 2010 that he was fired from the movie after he gained 60 pounds for the role without the director's consent.
Oh, okay, that's what I mean. So, yeah, like why you can't, when you get cast for something, unless they tell you, you can't change the way you look. Like,
No, but during a conversation in Cannes, after receiving an honorary award, Peter Jackson was asked about Ryan's revelation and spoke candidly about the decision to drop him from the movie.
I just want to say the reporter who like, this guy's getting like a Lifetime Achievement Award and they ask him about this like random movie
random
from
drama?
20 years ago. That reporter is a listener.
Pulitzer.
Like, yeah, Pulitzer. That's the type of shit we need to hear about.
Yeah, like
This is so random. Like, I love it.
he said, I won't talk about any particular examples of actors because it's a personal, private thing and it's not their fault.
Yeah.
Anytime we recast an actor, it's actually our fault because we didn't get the casting right and we cast the wrong person for a role.
That's sad.
It's not because they did anything wrong, so I'm not going to talk about individuals, but you just got to realize that what you're imagining isn't really quite happening, which means that we got it wrong and so we take full responsibility. He said, Ryan is a fantastic actor, as we know. Films are a chemistry both on camera and behind the camera. They're chemistry in terms of what the actor conveys to the audience of the film. It's just a complicated sort of amalgam of communication of how somebody gets into a group of gels into a group of people, into a story, into a character. It's complicated and usually you try very hard when you're planning the film, casting it, trying to get that gel kind of right. But occasionally we make our own mistakes.
Like, this is where I find, like, people in cinema to be so obnoxious. Like, it's very complicated. Like, you couldn't understand. It's like, it's literally like a movie.
Fine.
Yeah.
You're pretending.
Yeah, right.
But okay.
You're all just like a bunch of pretenders and we don't get it? Okay.
Ryan had said in 2010 that we had a different idea of how the character should look. I really believed he should be 210 pounds.
Why?
We didn't talk very much during the pre-production process, which was the problem. It was
Yeah, you can't go rogue and just change the character.
no, like gain 60 pounds because you believe
that he was fatty. Like, and in the book, Olivia read the book. I never read the book.
I read the book.
Was he fat? Like,
That was so like not the story.
right, like, but maybe he couldn't like save his daughter because I don't know.
He said it was a huge movie and there's so many things to deal with and he couldn't deal with the actors individually. I just showed up on set and I had gotten it wrong. Then I was fat and unemployed.
Literally me. Obsessed.
Oh my God,
It's
it's
the
such a
funniest
drama.
story.
Saoirse Ronan on a podcast in 2024 spoke about it.
No, I'm telling
She
you, if you've
said-
seen the movie, it's like all these insanely talented, serious actors, and then Mark Wahlberg. Like, it makes no sense. Who plays her mom?
Schwartzy said that the cast had already done some prep by the time Ryan got fired, and she had bonded with Ryan. I'm sad to see him go.
Of course. I mean, who wouldn't want to work with Mr. Gosling?
No, and also she was so young, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, that's a bummer. But I'm sure Mark Wahlberg was fantastic. I had no idea this movie had so much drama behind it.
Oh, Rachel Wise. She plays the mother. She's
so
such
serious.
I'm telling you, it's such serious. Susan Sarandon, Stanley Tucci, Michael Imperioli from The Sopranos. Like, I'm telling you, Saoirse Ronan.
Saoirse, who went on to be like the biggest thing.
It's such a AJ Michalka?
Classic.
She must be like one of the friends from school.
Give her flowers.
And then like Mark Wahlberg. He must have been really trying to do like serious work at the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Michael Imperioli's like the detective who figures it out.
But I watch some clips of Lovely Bones on Instagram sometimes.
Me too. I see them all the time. It's one of those
And
movies.
I've seen the scene of like Mark Wahlberg, like poking around the backyard.
Yep.
Chilling stuff.
Have you seen the scene of the sister up in Stanley Tucci's attic and she like drops the floorboard and he hears it and she runs out the window?
Yep. Yes, I have. And I didn't find Mark Wahlberg to be like
I mean, he had like a
to
Farrah
stick
Fawcett
out like a sore thumb.
No. But if you like it's just he did a good job at the job. But like us knowing, it's like weird if you know.
I guess.
Yeah, he was like out of character. It was just weird. Maybe at that time he was trying to be taken as like seriously as a serious actor.
Yeah. And then he was like, this pays no bills.
Right. Back to Ted 3.
Okay, are you ready for our fifth and final?
If it's our fifth and final, that's brought to you by Poshmark, one of our newer sponsors, but not a company that we're not, extremely familiar
We're very
with.
familiar.
So if you have a running list of pieces you've been hunting for forever, or you're just the type of person who likes like more, not like other girls, more unique creative pieces for your home or your fashion, well, I highly recommend checking out Poshmark. So Poshmark is the leading fashion resale marketplace. It's shaped by real people and real style. Millions of new and pre-loved items, from daily wardrobe staples to vintage luxury fashion. They have archive-worthy pieces that you thought you might have missed forever, current essentials, one-of-one vintage finds. It's all there. So I'm always buying like regular stuff. Like I just got like cute stuff for my apartment. I bought like a Jonathan Adler tray. But when I'm looking for something really specific, it's almost always on Poshmark. When I dressed up as Fran Drescher for my iconic like 2023 costume, I needed this like a really Fran blazer, and someone was selling it on Poshmark, and it was iconic. It was actually vintage from the 90s. I still have it. It was actually really cute. So it's just great. Always have the Poshmark app downloaded on your phone. You can always just like find something. When you're ready for a closet refresh, you can earn real money selling the pieces that you're ready to part with. You can reach more than 80 million users, so it's great for buyers and sellers alike. New deals and styles are listed every day, so do not wait. Download the Poshmark app. Use our code TOAST. When you sign up, you'll get $10 off your first purchase. You could shop now also at poshmark.com/toast and get $10 off your first purchase. That's POSHMARK.com/toast. And the app is just the Poshmark app. Make sure to use code TOAST when you sign up to get $10 off your first purchase. Today's episode is also brought to you by Highly. Let's talk to the single girlies, or honestly anyone who's ever been on a dating app and felt like they were trying a little too hard to be the perfect version of themselves. Because I feel like we've reached a point where no one has the energy for that anymore. You're not building a personality for an app. You already have one, and it'd be great if there was an app that could just like let your personality shine through. So we really like Highly dating app. First of all, it stands for Hey, Like You, which is just a healthy, more direct approach and starting point. What we like about Highly dating app is that it's for people who are done pretending. You're not trying to be a perfect or mysterious version. You're just showing up as yourself, which sounds simple, but it's actually kind of revolutionary in the world of dating apps. Plus, it's clearly working. Highly dating app has over 42 million downloads, hundreds of thousands of active users every single month, and millions of matches every year. It's even one of the top 5 dating apps in the US App Store. So the features are very smart. Their algorithm learns what you're into based on preferences, who you like, who you skip. So your matches just get better over time, and it gets smarter as you use it. There's also Icks and Clicks, which is a compatibility check that goes deeper than just photos. And also they have the Major Crush feature where you can make the first move in a very low pressure kind of way. Something we really appreciate about Highly is that the Highly dating app also has Consent Guard, which blocks you from getting unsolicited inappropriate messages without consent immediately, as all dating apps should, but alas, they do not. So if you're over the whole perfection game and you just want something real, this feels like a much more normal way to date. Download the Highly dating app from the App Store or Google Play, or visit HILY.com. That's Highly.com, HILY.com, and date as you are with the Highly dating app. Again, that's the Highly dating app that you can download in the App Store or the Google Play Store, or visit their website, HILY.com, Highly.com, to date as you are with the Highly dating app. Today's episode of The Toast is also brought to you by Rhoback. We talk about Rhoback all the time because we love wearing active dresses. We love wearing leggings, biker shorts, and I think that it's kind of a formula, if you will, for the perfect set of biker shorts, the perfect sports bra. You want compression. You don't want restriction. You want to be able to breathe. You want soft materials, but you also want to be able to be held in. You want thin materials for the warmer weather, but you don't want it so thin that your cellulite's showing in the back. So I feel like Rhoback has really nailed it when it comes to the perfect athleisure. So they have the Vista Active Dress. This is the one that has G2G technology, which is really genius. You can basically pull down the shorts to go to the bathroom without having to take your entire dress down, because if you've ever been at like a restaurant wearing an active dress and you're fully naked in the bathroom just because you had to pee, I love that their dress doesn't have that. They also have the Sydney Active Skort, which we love. It comes in many colors. It has a very supportive waistband that holds you in but still feels comfortable, and it's very much giving like a cute spring outfit that also happens to be functional. And then the last thing that I really love is the Melbourne Active Dress. It's perfect for hitting the links, tennis court, if you're doing like the whole country club, pickleball, tennis court, golf thing this summer. It has a very polished, athletic look, so you can actually engage in sports while feeling cute and put together all at once. So whether you're shopping for yourself, your man, don't sleep on the Rhoback men's stuff. It's really cute. Ben likes their golf stuff. Rhoback's Just such a good place to start. And we have a great offer. Use code TOAST, TOAST, on Roback.com for 20% off your first order through the end of this week. That's Roback, RHOBACK.com. Our code is TOAST to get 20% off your first order through the end of this week. Today's episode is also brought to you by Ladder. So if you've ever walked around a gym or not even gone to the gym because you're so nervous, like you don't know what to do, or if you've gone to the gym and just like push some buttons on a machine and you just like feel awkward because you're not a personal trainer and you're not an expert in fitness and you just feel like embarrassed, we've all been there. Ladder and the Ladder app is going to change how you work out. So it's an expert strength training plan. It's not a content library. They're not like influencer workouts or different challenges. It's progressive programming that's designed by certified coaches, where you get a new plan every week and it builds on the previous week. The workouts connect to each other, so each week progresses from the one before through very structured training blocks. It feels like having a coach right where you are. It works for any strength training style you prefer. So they have Pilates, bodybuilding, at-home dumbbell only, hybrid strength, glute focus program, kettlebells, prenatal, postnatal. You can track your progress automatically in the app. There's a real community behind it. So your team has a group chat where you can literally talk to your coach. They'll answer questions, motivate other members. And it costs them less than $1 a day. So it's elite level personal training for a fraction of what you'd pay in person. And now the app also includes nutrition tracking at no extra cost. So it's AI-powered food logging and macro insights integrated with your tracking plan. So remove the guesswork with Ladder and get a real coach in your ear telling you exactly what to do for every workout. There's no thinking. Everything is just planned for you. So if you have an iPhone, head to ladder.fit/toast to take the quiz, find out your perfect Ladder plan, and use our link to get a free 7-day trial with no credit card. Plus $10 off your first month if you do end up joining. That's ladder, LADDER.fit/toast.
Thank you, /Turt.
You're welcome.
Our fifth and final story is a little more movie news. Gwyneth Paltrow's daughter, Apple Martin, is making her movie debut in a Nancy Meyers film. So a lot of exciting bits here.
The more exciting part is that we're getting a Nancy Meyers film.
Nancy Meyers film coming out in like 2027 in theaters. It's
in theaters.
Working title is like Paris Paramount. It's actually a semi-autobiographical story of Nancy. And we don't know what role Apple will play, but some of the other big names include Penelope Cruz, Kieran Culkin, Jude Law, Owen Wilson, Tony Hale, and Erin Doherty.
There's a couple of repeats. Nancy, read them again.
Penelope Cruz, Kieran Culkin, Jude Law.
Jude Law has done Nancy Meyers The Holiday.
Owen Wilson.
I feel like Owen Wilson has.
Probably.
Yeah.
Tony Hale. I love him.
Buster Bluth. And also, do you think of him more as Buster or as Gary from Veep? I feel like these days I actually associate him more with Gary from Veep.
Yes, but he is so Buster. Like the two come to mind.
Yeah, but he's so Buster. And also the name is like Buster Bluth.
The Buster is iconic. Like the name when he like lost his hand.
Yeah. Well, this is exciting. A lot of pressure, I want to say. Like not only is it a Nancy Meyers film, like they're sort of cultural landmarks for. She doesn't make a movie that often. It's like I feel like every maybe 5 or 10 years. Mm-hmm. So
this is her first one since The Intern came out in 2015.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. And so there's a lot of pressure
just really
because
the best movie ever.
They're all the best movie ever. Like she makes the best movies. So there's a lot of pressure because it's that, but also like her mom is Gwyneth Paltrow, like literally one of the greatest actresses.
I mean,
of our
and her
time.
grandma.
Blythe Danner. Yeah, like I'm sorry, the pressure's on. Like
yeah,
she better get to work with a coach. Like
she's gonna be amazing.
You think?
It's in her blood.
Yeah, it's true. She comes from a line
and
of great
also
women.
just like look at her. We could just look at her.
Yeah, no. Like I don't want to just look at her. Like give me something.
She will. She's gonna be amazing. And the movie. This is the premise. The movie is about a group of people making a film and the magic and mystery of what we do. So I think the working title at one point was called Paris Paramount,
which I don't like.
But I think it was like about the Paramount lot, and like making a movie about Paris. At Paramount.
So it should be called like Paris at the Paramount, but I don't like it.
Yeah, no, they're not doing it.
Oh, good.
That's
okay.
The title, but like
good.
that's so we know it's about like Paris Paramount.
Owen Wilson just like can't stay away from movies about Paris.
Yeah, or maybe Paris can't stay away from him.
That's beautiful.
I love Owen Wilson.
I love him too. I really like.
I love
deeply.
all of the Wilsons.
I love all of the Wilsons. Like don't sleep on Emmett.
No,
do not sleep on Emmett.
Luke,
the lesser known but more handsome Wilson.
Yeah, no, they're both so successful. Like we need to talk to their mother.
I agree. They were raised by a great woman. Absolutely.
We should also start a podcast
where we talk to the mothers of great people,
and not just like people, but like siblings. You know, like the Jonas brothers' mother.
She definitely
has her hands full with them.
Absolutely breaking up fights in the dressing room.
They're probably always tattletaling on each other. But like, I would love to talk to her. That actually would be a great, of course, Don and Kelsey.
It actually would be a great podcast. Better than Namesake, I want to say.
So I think we would call it just Mother.
Wait, that's like actually really good.
Don't steal it, you guys. Let us do it, okay? In our own time. We have a lot going on right now. But like one day we're going to have like time back, you know?
Yeah, it's like when you read that book about Winston Churchill's mother.
Jenny.
Like, it's obviously interesting to read about a great man, but what's more even interesting is to read about their mother.
Yeah. Yeah.
But sometimes great men are born from like evil mothers too.
Of course.
So, but we won't have the evil ones on.
No. But I am also interested in like mothers of multiple greats.
I mean, Andrea Swift is our first like dream guest.
But mothers of multiple greats.
Well, yeah, but also mothers of greats.
Of greats, yes. But I like you did it like more than once.
Yeah.
You did it more than once.
The Wilson mother.
So it's not just the child was incredible. It's like you are the common denominator.
The Culkin mom.
The Culkin mom. The Hughes brothers' mother.
Of course.
The hockey.
Yeah,
she's a
hockey
hockey
boys.
player herself.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I feel like someone's gonna steal it. Don't.
Well, we have proof like that we came up with that.
But I guess like if someone stole it, it would mean like I'm getting the content I wanted.
Without having to lift a finger.
And I'm getting the interviews, you know, and the insights.
Yeah. Meryl Streep. She's got a couple of Nepo kids.
I feel like I'm okay, but...
No, yeah, because she's like the famous person. We'd have to talk to her mother.
She has Nepo kids. That's different.
That's different.
That's different than creating greatness from nothing.
Let's dive into Dear Toasters, our weekly advice segment where every Tuesday, Jackie and I try to get back to our community and help out the girls in need. Write into us if you're dealing with anything, deartoasters@gmail.com, or head over to our website, thetoastpodcast.com. Today we have 2 submissions and actually an update from last week. So let's start with the submissions. Hey, Jackson Turd, I have a huge problem and I don't think you're going to believe me. My boyfriend and I have been talking about marriage for a while, but we recently started to seriously discuss engagement, what I would like, what type of ring I want. While having one of the conversations the other day, my boyfriend dropped a bomb on me. There are 2 things that I have to agree with before he can even ask me to marry him. My boyfriend comes from generational wealth. The men of his family have been lawyers, judges, some are even politicians. It's almost like being around a royal family. One of the stipulations is signing a prenup, which I have no problem with, but the second thing shocked me. I have to go to their family doctor and get a whole body checkup. I mean, blood work for genetic testing, extensive family medical history questionnaire, even a psychological evaluation. I was completely unaware that this sort of thing happened in 2026. Is this normal or am I crazy? I don't know if I should marry this man.
Ooh, I don't like the psych eval.
I don't like that this is with their doctor. Like, if you can go to your own doctor and get all the paperwork, look, I'm not crazy, I don't have, any diseases, fine. But, like, it being their doctor and they having, like, your blood, like, I don't, what are they going to do, clone you?
No, or if things go south with you guys down the line, they'll, like, use the psych eval and, like, they can say whatever, they can have their doctor evaluate you however they want to be like, this woman's crazy, she shouldn't have custody.
In 2025,
She shouldn't have, like...
Oh, Jackie's right.
So... Like, I actually think the idea of getting, like, a workup with a future partner, like, it's so crazy. But, like, I can understand that. It's, like, good to know each other's, like, health, right? But I don't like it with their doctor, and I don't like the psych eval.
So
I would push back.
Push back on the psych eval and be like, I'm happy to do all this with my physician. He's a great guy.
Or, like, a third-party physician, but not with yours.
Yeah. Let's say it's, like, a non-negotiable. Like, no,
That's really scary. Then you really have to be aware of what you're signing up for. And I do really think that will be, like, if things go south ever, it will all be used against you.
Yeah.
But it's like, or would you want to be single?
Right. Like, or, like, marry someone poor.
Or, like, or marry into this, like, wealth. But, like, if you married into, like, the royal family, say, like, I'm sure there's a lot of crazy shit like that.
Absolutely.
So, like, do you want this life or you do not want this life?
Think about your future children.
And these lives don't come for free, you know?
Absolutely not.
There's no such thing as, like, a free royal
ride.
life.
Yeah. And if there was, I would have found it.
I would push back and just push for your own doctors.
Yeah, without the psych eval.
And I feel like that's actually, like, very giving of you because you're agreeing to everything.
And if they say no, like, that's a red flag for them. Like, what's the point? Like, why does it matter whose doctor it is? That means they're fudging with the...
And I really don't like a psych eval. I don't know why. It just gives me the willies. Are you, like, what have you done?
They're also fraudulent because they, like, give fake ones to everybody who goes on reality TV.
And, like, crazy people need a psych eval, who have done crazy things.
Yeah,
to prove that they're not crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you're just a sweet girl who wants to marry their son. I would push back on that.
I didn't know stuff like that was happening, much like Cynthia Erivo.
It's kind of exciting.
Yeah, it is. But, like, girl, protect yourself.
Yeah.
But it has potential to be exciting.
And I would also talk to a lawyer.
Yes.
You have to get one for the prenup anyway, but I would ask, like, try and find a good lawyer.
Don't cheap out. This is something you pay for.
To explain to you, like, what all of this could mean for you one day, both positive and negative. And also, if you're going to sign a prenup, make it good for you as well. Like, it's not just going to be like, you get nothing, you're out on your ear, bye, loser. Yeah. Like, you can get stuff in a prenup.
Yeah, absolutely.
So get a good lawyer.
Yes. And don't do anything without, like, lawyers present.
Copper's Bell Burden, don't go against legal advice.
Oh, I don't know what that means. I'll find out soon.
Proper spell burden.
All right, next up. Hey, Swirlies. My best friend from out of town came to stay with my boyfriend and I this weekend and brought her new Prada bag. When we get to the house, she throws her stuff on the ground. We go on a house tour. No more than 3 minutes later, and what do we find? A few puncture marks in her Prada bag from our cat. I do want to preface this is my boyfriend's cat, and I've always hated it because it ruins plenty of things of mine. But needless to say, I was so pissed at this damn cat, and obviously I felt horrible for my friend. A few days after she left, she told me there's nothing Prada can do to help the repair, and all they did was send her to a cobbler in New Jersey to try. She didn't seem happy with that option and felt that there was an expectation for us to replace the $4,000 bag. I do want to take some responsibility because it happened at my house, but honestly, it was careless of her to leave it on the floor. Even if my boyfriend and I split this expense, I don't think his cat's damages are my responsibility, but I also don't want to leave him with this hefty bill. What's the right call here? Love, a swirly that would rather spend $4,000 on her own Prada bag.
So this is very awkward.
It's terrible.
It's very bad. And there's no right thing to do because if you replace the bag, like you're a schmuck, you just bought her a $4,000 bag, but she has a fine bag, but like you fucked it up with the stupid cat.
I don't know, throwing it on the floor, like that's an important part of the story. If it was up on a table, like absolutely you kind of have to replace the bag. But like throwing it on the floor.
You should be able to put your bag on the floor in someone's house without it like being.
Yeah, no, you should.
Especially
if
you know,
right.
like they don't have kids. Like it's not a wild animal. Like it's a domestic cat. Like
yeah. Well, how much does this friendship mean to you, honestly?
And also, if you do buy her a new bag, which I'm not saying that you shouldn't, I actually don't think that you should get the old one, and then you have a little.
Oh yeah, she doesn't get two.
You get a little banged up Prada bag.
I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the dynamics of the friendship. If this
happened,
happened,
how poorly beat up is the bag? Not usable?
Punctured.
Right, a couple of little holes, like
and
like
what's the texture of the bag? Is it rattan that could withstand?
Is it leather?
Puncture? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think you need to buy her a whole ass new bag.
Like, say this happened to you, like your friend.
Okay, is it my bag or it's my house?
It's your house, and Romeo punctured your friend's new Prada bag.
I would buy them a new bag. But my financial circumstances allow me to do that. Not everyone's do.
Yeah.
It would kill me. Not very cardboard. But also, who's the person?
It depends how much I love this friend.
I know. And like, I do already hate Romeo. So like, yeah. The thing is, you have to evaluate the friendship too.
Yeah. Like if you're okay with a little awkwardness and like it's like she's always going to like.
Oh, she came to stay with you and your boyfriend. Like you're close.
Yeah. She's always going to be mad at you for this. Then you have to fix it. If you can. It sounds like you can afford to, but you just don't really know if you should.
Right. Like, is it on you? And it's like, yeah.
And
but also
your
not.
boyfriend should pay for his wild
I'm sorry.
cat.
It's not your cat. 1,000% your boyfriend has to pay for it.
But like, what if he won't? And now you're stuck with like your friend shipping your punctured bag.
Well, I don't know. A boyfriend who like won't buy a Prada bag and has a cat doesn't sound like a good boyfriend.
Why
so
does he have a cat?
Let's talk about that. What grown man has a cat alone?
It's so
Do you?
creepy.
Good. Okay. I was like, oh God, now here I am insulting everyone.
Oh yeah, that was like
One time in Nashville. I'm trying to say I was really young, but we like rented, we like hired this local crew. We didn't know anyone there.
We were doing our show, and so we did our show in Nashville, so we hired
like randos.
filmographers.
And I forget how it came up, but we were talking about journaling. It might have even been Dear Toasters. And she was talking about how she read her guy's journal and it said mean things about her. Can we be mad? And Jackie was like, no, you can't be mad when you read someone's journal. Like it's their thoughts. And then I was also like, but also who the fuck journals? Like what guy journals? I was like, that's gay or whatever. And literally the guy behind the camera was like, I journal. And I was like, okay. I was like, I didn't ask, but okay.
Journaling is so evolved.
No, I think actually I was like, I mean, guys, do you journal? And one of them was like, yeah. I asked.
But how do you feel about it now?
It's definitely like a mature, introspective thing to do.
It really is. It's like so
But I just
enlightened.
feel like if you're journaling, like you're not making money. And if you're a man, like that's your job. So why don't you go be a provider and save the journaling to the girls?
What if they're making money and they're journaling? What if?
I just don't see how that's possible, honestly. Writing things down takes forever.
But like, what if they don't watch TV and they don't watch sports and then...
And we're not going to get along if you don't watch TV.
Okay.
While I admire it, I don't know if I would want to be with somebody who journals, honestly.
That's fair to say, but like, so you admire it, as do I. I don't know if I could, that's just a lot. Like,
I do think like
my journal versus me.
My views on it have changed since that immature episode where I thought it was like a really weird thing to do. But that doesn't mean I want it for my own life.
I completely agree.
Okay. Now, our third and final submission is actually an update from maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago. Remember when we were talking about, and I'll read the submission about the girl who found that like her boyfriend / husband was saying like, how young are you?
Yeah.
Okay. So here was the submission. Hey, Swirlies. In classic Dear Toasters fashion, I actually found out my husband was gay while searching through his computer and finding thousands of chats with him and men on Reddit. Think really vile, glory hole, talks of power topping and meeting up with transgender people. It was wild. The real dark part is that I saw a chat where he asked someone, how young are you? Weird, right? As a standard question is, how old are you? So unfortunately, I didn't see the answer as the rest of the conversation. I was trying to take as many screenshots of things on his computer before he came down the stairs. I filed for divorce. Obviously, yes, I have an attorney, but now I'm concerned that he's also into young children as well as men, looking for input from my girlies. Love a toaster who asks questions. Now, we had told her that unless you have children, like, you need to just make
I think we said run like the wind.
Yes.
I think that was the advice.
Unfortunately, she has written us back saying, yes, I have children. 2 little girls, 2 and 4. He is actually saying that he's not gay, only bored. Yeah, right. And he's saying how young are you was actually a question to obtain their age to make sure that they were old enough to chat with. Also, yeah, right. Obviously, he's a liar at baseline. It's been a year-long custody battle because I live in a state that loves joint custody. We go to court in 2 weeks. I wish I had enough evidence to send him to federal prison for the pedophilia, but unfortunately I don't have proof. Hopefully the DTQ can send positive vibes and prayers to me and my girlies, and he gets what he deserves. Thanks for reading my submission. It buoyed me and made me cackle on a dark day.
Oh my God.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Like, this is darker than I thought it was going to be. I just feel like whatever the court decides, like, this is not our business. Like, you should take the kids and move out of state. Like,
But then she's like obstruction of justice.
yeah, kidnapping.
That's so fucked that you can have like this creepy, like pedophilic question, even remotely a question, and it's like joint custody when you have a mother who wants full custody and like is sound of mind.
I actually feel like just like talking to like sexually to people on Reddit is very time consuming, and he actually might not end up using all of his custody.
Yeah.
Like, because it
People,
will get in the
want
way.
Joint custody, they want to fight for it and they want to punish you, but they don't actually want kids half the time.
Men always want joint custody just to hurt the moms.
Yeah.
And then when it comes time, it's like, oh, I have to do bed, bath, bottle. Never mind. I'll pick him up next week. So I have faith that like he's just doing this to hurt you. Great. Let him.
But
The
like,
kids will be with you.
yeah, just like have your...
Give them a lot of red 40 before they get picked up. Like give them a lot of red 40, give them a lot of sugar, like kind of hand them over to him at like 5 o'clock, like the worst hours of the day. He'll get tired in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. Like, that's awful.
That really made me sick.
Yeah, but we love you.
Yeah, we do. And
And
just
we
like
will
get a
pray for
great
you.
lawyer who can drill home the fact that he is likely a sexual predator.
Yeah, screenshots, receipts, proof, timeline. Even if you don't think it'll work, like there's now a record of it in court. So that if anything were to happen, like you could say, I told you so, and that'll help your case. So definitely, even though you don't think it's gonna like move the needle, include it regardless.
Yeah.
Sorry that happened to you. Thanks for emailing us with an update. Thanks to everybody who wrote in. DearToasters@gmail.com is the email. And if you ever want to write in on our website, it's thetoastpodcast.com. That is our show. Happy Tuesday. Thank you so much for listening to the Toast and Millennium Morning Show, where we deliver the fast 5 stories that you need to know every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So if you're watching us on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as podcasts and our podcast can be found. So at Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, iRadio, CastBox, all the places web listen to podcast. Find us at Toasty 5-star. We have a beautiful signing and wickedly talented we are. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Love ya. Bye.